Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Sudoku with Tsvetii. We have another nice little medium puzzle planned for you today. We already have one of our ones solved, which is awesome. Which we know one is over there, which we actually know one is over there now. So we do know that one has to be there or there. Not too bad, not too shabby for the first 10 seconds of the puzzle. Already solving a couple things. Not too bad. We know two has to be one of those. Nothing else going. We have 7 threes already. That's pretty cool. Joke's on you, we have 8. Joke's on you, we have 9. We're already done with threes. You're already done with the threes. Much going on the 4s here. We should have there. Going. What about 5? We only have 1 5. I'm twitching. The 5s are not treating me well again. Okay. Anyways, let's move on before I start getting upset. Well, actually, we know that's a 5. Well, we did solve 1 5. And then this will be a 6. Figured out that's 6. That's 6. 7s. Yeah, that'd be 7. 7 over here. 7 over there. So we have solved all of our 7s. 8. Anything? Any crazy 8s out there? Any crazy 8 fans out there? If you're a crazy 8 fan if you're watching this and you enjoy crazy 8s, do not comment. It will reveal your age. I'm not trying to dox any. At least not now. Be good. We do have only missing over here a 5 naturally, and then our 8. 5 and 8. These other two, superior and 8. 9, yeah, 4 and 4 and 9, naturally. And then we have 2 5 9 down here, but we have anything else to back up those claims? Well, we have 1 2 8 over here, which means this will just be our 8, which is very nice. Just very nice, quite indubitably. We know 8 actually just has to be over here since 8 is blocked over here, and then 8 blocks this side over here, and it's blocked over here. So 8 is down there. Nice. Feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good today. I hope that wherever you may be listening, you're enjoying your day and enjoying your time in the sun. If you partake in that, I'm not one to judge. You know that this not too bad so far. Still kind of have a lot of open-ended things, as we can give a 4, 9 and 9. Another number we're missing, 5. 5 can't be up there, so 5 has to be down here. 6, Billy. We know 5 has to be down here. That's 4 and 9. That. Not too bad so far. But anyways, let's move on. I mean, we can go through our numbers real quick. We started off so well. And it's all falling down, all crumbling down. All crumbling down. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, this could be a 2 or a 9 technically, so I'll just put them right there. It actually cannot be a 9, silly. And we know 5 is up here. Wait, yeah, we know 5 has to be right there. So 5 is right here. Naturally. Oh, what about our 6s? We're still missing 2 6s over here. Here. 7s. We have all of our 7s. 8s. You missing anything that we should be able to see? Not at this point. 9, so just the 9 has to be up there. We know 9 has to be up there, so 9 is down here. Means that doesn't really mean much of anything, honestly. But it doesn't really mean much of anything at this point, but it's still real to me, damn it. Shout out that video. That's like the old wrestling band video where he's just in the audience. He's like, thank you for all that you put on the line and all the sacrifices you put your body through. It's still real to me, damn it. Great video. Highly recommend. Highly recommend a middle-aged man getting emotional about something. Ooh, that hits too close to home. So we are going to act like that didn't happen. Bloop. I did the neuralizer from Men in Black. Bloop. You didn't see anything. You didn't hear anything. Bloop. Anyways, I actually sorry. I turned it the wrong way. I neuralized myself because I have no idea what I'm doing in this puzzle now. Let's see. Let's see what we can deduce. Not so much just kind of thinking about it off the top of my head, but we can see what we can see. If you are blind, just open your eyes. Okay, we know that 5 has to be one of these two. And then what else are we missing? 7, 8, 9. We're missing a 2. That is a 2 or a 5. Which means since 5 can only be... Actually, 2 can be there, right? Or am I... Yeah, I'm falling asleep at the wheel. Skirt! I crashed. That's the joke. Yeah, we're still doing okay. We're yapping. We got the creative juices flowing. We're yapping. What else could we want in this world? How about a effing hit? But we cannot get the hint, whether of the effing sort or of the helpful sort. Okay. Let's go back to what we know. We know that we have 6 of our 1s. So down here, this 1 has to be here or here. It cannot be here. It could be here or here. Naturally. It has to be there. And it's over here as well. Okay. We have 3 2s. Let's check on our 2s. See how they're doing. You're doing okay. You winning, son. You winning, son. Well, we do know that 2 has to be here. Here. And then not much else going. Not much else going. I'm missing what? 2, 5, 9, and 4 in this. Which means 4 is actually just right there. But we'll come back to that. Actually, we can go to it now. Since we already have gone through all of our 2s. There's something I am not seeing here. And that is why we are trying to take our time. We're trying to take our time and see what we can do here. Minecraft villager noises. I mean, we know 5 is over here. 5 could technically be here as well. And yeah, it's like 2, 6, and 5 are the only real options over here. Okay, part of me is now thinking that this is 8. This is 1, that's 2, which means 5 and 6 would be over here. 5 and 6 are over here. That means 4 and 9 over here, which means this would be a 2. And if that's a 2, that's a 5, that's a 9, that's a 4. Oh, okay. Let's see. We just know our 6 has to be there. It has to be there. 7s, we have all of our 7s. 8s, we know 8 has to be down here. We also know that 8, these 3, oh, it's 8 is right here. We know 9 has to be one of these 2. 9 is one of these 2, and then one of these 3 down here. Okay, what am I missing? We know 4 has to be there, there, or there. 5 could be there, there. 6, 7, and then 8 and 9. 8 not be there. It could be there. 9 can be there, there, or there. Which means that this cannot be a 4 or a 9. Because if this can only be a 4 or a 9, and this can only be a 4 or a 9, this has to be 5 and 8. These both have to be 5 and 8. Which means, what am I trying to get at here? Oh, like 9. If this has to be 5 or 8, we know that 9 is right here, which that is a 4. That's a 9. Make that a 5. 4. Okay. Okay. A little bit of progress. Not bad. Not bad. We know that'll be 4 since we already know that's a 5 or an 8, which is, this is a 9, which makes that a 4. We know that this has to be our 2, and I was right when I said that's 5 or 6. And then we have 1 and 2 blocked here, which means, or 1 and 9 blocked here, which means this will be 8, 1, 9, 1, 2. So I was correct, even though I did not know how to explain it. Interesting. Interesting. Anyways, we are missing 1, 1. And there is our 1, 1 right there. So we have solved all of our 1s. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We are missing 2, 5, and 8 now. Be right there. It'd be there, which, you know, means that this will have to be 8. 5. That's an 8. So we have 2, 5, 2, 5 right there. But this would be just a 2. That's the only one remaining. 2, 5, 2. Be 5 or 6, but we will come back to that in just a split second. We're missing 1, 2, right here, which that is a 4, because it has to be 4. This would be 5, a 6, 5, 6, 9, a 5, and that is how we do it. It took us a little bit there, but we figured it out. Great job. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.